So you're 25, and you're finally getting the hang of this whole adulting thing. You've got a steady job, you're paying your bills on time, and you can even treat yourself to a nice dinner or that weekend trip, because hey, you've earned it, right? But what if that feeling of doing everything right is secretly a trap? What if the social pressures and harmless little habits you've picked up are the very things keeping you from ever building real wealth? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 invisible money habits that are keeping you poor. And the first one is something you probably did this morning without even thinking about it. This one is a silent killer of wealth, and it's called lifestyle creep. It's that sneaky habit where, as your income goes up, your spending mysteriously rises right along with it. You land that first big kid job, score a promotion, or get a nice raise, and what happens? Your sensible apartment suddenly feels cramped. Your reliable car seems a little boring. That daily $7 coffee and lunch from the cafe downstairs becomes a non-negotiable part of your routine. You tell yourself, I work hard, I deserve this. And you know what? You do. But here's the tough love. That mindset is a fast track to staying broke. Recent surveys have found that around half of all people earning 6-figure incomes are still living paycheck to paycheck. It's not because they aren't making enough money, it's because their deserve-it spending has turned into a monster that eats up every extra dollar. That daily coffee and lunch habit alone can add up to over $2,400 a year, money that could have been your first investment. The trap isn't the treat itself, it's when luxuries slowly and quietly become necessities. You end up on a financial treadmill, running faster and faster, just to maintain a lifestyle that isn't actually making you any richer. So, how do you break the cycle? You have to be proactive. The moment you get a raise or a bonus, decide where that money is going before you have a chance to spend it. A great strategy is to automatically divert at least 50% of any new income into savings or investments. Don't even let it hit your checking account. Another approach is to put 70% of a bonus toward debt or investments and use the other 30% for a totally guilt-free reward. This isn't about depriving yourself. It's about paying your future self first and making a conscious choice to build wealth instead of just unconsciously upgrading your life. Pay your future self first. The second habit is thinking, I'll start investing later when I have more money. This might be the single most destructive lie a 20-something can tell themselves. We're wired to prioritize right now, the weekend getaway, the new phone, the concert tickets, because retirement feels like a problem for some other older version of you. But what we fail to grasp is the incredible, unstoppable power of time. As a young investor, time is your single greatest asset, worth more than a huge salary or a lucky stock pick. Let's make this real. Forget complex formulas and just think about the magic of compound interest. Imagine 2 friends. Susan starts investing $200 a month at age 25. She only does this for 10 years and then stops, never adding another dime. Her friend David waits until he's 35. He starts investing the same $200 a month, but he does it for 30 years straight, all the way to age 65. Who has more money at retirement? You'd think it's David, right? He invested 3 times as much money. But you'd be surprised. Under typical market returns, David would barely beat Susan. He had to invest for 30 long years just to catch up to the head start her money got in only 10. That's the power of starting early. Every single year you wait is a year of compound growth you can never get back, and it can literally make a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run. The solution is to stop treating investing like a far-off event and start treating it like a non-negotiable monthly bill, just like your rent. You don't need to be rich to start. If your employer offers a 401k or Kiwi Saver with a match, contributing enough to get the full match is the closest thing to free money you will ever find. Not doing it is like literally turning down a raise. Beyond that, open a retirement account like a Roth IRA and set up automatic transfers. You can start with just $50 or $100 a month into a simple low-cost index fund or ETF. These are designed to give you instant diversification by tracking the entire market. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. It's to build the habit. Start small, start now, and let time do the heavy lifting. Start small, start now, and let time do the heavy lifting. This habit isn't just about not having a budget. It's being actively afraid to look at your money. You're running your life on financial hope, where you swipe your card and just pray there's enough in the account to cover it. You avoid logging into your banking app because you're scared of what you'll find. This is the good vibes only bank account, where ignorance feels like bliss, but is actually the source of that constant, low-level anxiety humming in the background. And the pain it causes is real. It's the stress of never knowing exactly where you stand. It's that gut punch when you see you're paying for a subscription to an app you haven't touched in 6 months. It's the feeling of being out of control, like your money is managing you instead of the other way around. When you're spending in the dark, it's impossible to save for your goals because you have no clue how much you're leaking on things that don't really matter to you. The fix isn't some miserable, joyless budget where you track every penny. It's simply awareness. Start by tracking. For just 1 month, see where every dollar is going. Use an app or a simple spreadsheet. The goal isn't to judge yourself. It's just to get the facts. You will be shocked to find how all the, "oh, it's just," purchases add up. Once you have that clarity, you can use a simple framework like the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your take-home pay for needs, rent, bills, 30% for wants, fun, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. This isn't about restriction. It's about being intentional and giving every dollar a job so you can finally feel in control.
The mid-video CTA. If any of this is starting to sound a little too familiar, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that more people need to see this.
The fourth habit is treating your credit card like an emergency fund. We tell ourselves, it's just for emergencies. But then a flat tire is an emergency. A last-minute flight for a friend's wedding is an emergency. Before you know it, your emergency fund is just a growing mountain of high-interest debt. As of late 2025, the average interest rate on credit cards is a brutal 22%, which makes it incredibly difficult to escape once you're in it. This is where it gets really painful. When you don't have a real emergency fund, actual cash set aside, you are one surprise away from a debt spiral. Let's say you get hit with a $1,000 medical bill. If you pay that with cash from your emergency fund, it costs you $1,000. Simple. But if you put it on a credit card at 22% APR and only make minimum payments, that $1,000 bill could end up costing you nearly double over several years. This debt acts like a financial anchor, weighing you down and making it impossible to get ahead. It can sink your credit score, which makes it harder to get a good apartment or a car loan with a decent rate. The average credit card debt for Gen Z is already around $3,500, and for millennials, it's nearly $7,000. That isn't just a number, it's a cycle of stress and missed opportunities. The solution is to build a firewall between your spending and your true emergencies. Step 1. Start an emergency fund in a separate high-yield savings account. Don't overthink it. Just aim for $1,000 to start. Automate a transfer of $25 or $50 from every paycheck until you hit that goal. Once you have that small cushion, your new mission is to attack your high-interest credit card debt like your hair is on fire. Pay your balances in full every month if you can. Treat that debt like the financial emergency it is, because getting rid of it is one of the fastest ways to accelerate your journey to wealth. This final habit is the most invisible and maybe the most dangerous. Letting social media and your friend group dictate your spending. It's more than just keeping up with the Joneses, it's trying to keep up with their perfectly curated Instagram feeds. You see your friends on breathtaking vacations, wearing designer clothes, or living in trendy apartments, and a little voice in your head whispers, "Why not me?" This creates a powerful disconnect between your real financial life and your spending habits, a feeling some people call money dysmorphia. This habit is so toxic because it pressures you to spend money you don't have on things you may not even truly value, all to project an image of success. It's what drives people to take out loans for Instagram-worthy trips or finance cars they can't actually afford. You're not building wealth, you're building a facade. And the emotional cost is huge. A constant state of comparison, anxiety, and feeling like you're never quite enough. You're chasing a highlight reel but paying for it with your own financial future. The only way out is to unplug from the comparison game and define your version of a rich life. This takes a moment of radical honesty. Sit down and write out what you genuinely value. Is it freedom? Travel? The ability to walk away from a job you hate? Get crystal clear on your long-term goals. Once you know what you're really working toward, it becomes so much easier to say no to the things that don't line up with that vision. Create a guilt-free spending account for your wants and fund it with a set amount each month. This lets you enjoy life without derailing your future. And try to surround yourself with people who talk about their goals and investments, not just their latest purchases. Because true wealth isn't about what you can show other people. It's about the freedom and security you build for yourself. So those are the 5 habits. The "I deserve it" spending of lifestyle creep, ignoring your future self by putting off investing, running a good vibes only bank account, using credit cards as an emergency fund, and chasing the social media highlight reel. Breaking these habits isn't about punishing yourself. It's about being intentional. It's about deciding that your future is more important than a fleeting impulse or what other people think. Just by watching this, you've taken the first step, which is awareness. You're in the driver's seat now. You have the power to swap these wealth-destroying habits for ones that will build a future of true financial freedom. If you're ready to take back control, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for more videos on how to build real wealth in your 20s. Thanks for watching. Valuable links may be found in the description. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe below, and we'll see you in the next video.